Hey everybody, I am actually sitting in line to go into Dunkin' Donuts. Here there's like one every probably town, and in New Hampshire there's like 15 every town. So I am missing my Dunkin' Donuts coffee for sure, and it's a really long line, so I figured I would do a little life update. So just to fill you guys in, we are in Georgia. We've been here about a week and a half. My husband starts work tomorrow. Our life is kind of crazy right now because we are down to a one-car family. My husband sold his car before he left because he wanted to get a truck here, and he just didn't feel that his car was a benefit here. He has an all-wheel drive Subaru, so it's just, he didn't need it here, and he would prefer a truck to get a boat and things like that. So we are down to a one-car family, so it could be interesting for the next month or so until he finds a car that he wants. We are buying cash, so he has to be kind of picky and make sure that he's not getting someone else's crap. And then we've noticed here there's a lot of like title okay, so that kind of makes us nervous too, making sure that we get something with a good title, and that means we may have to spend a little bit more and go to a dealer or something like that. So we are here, we are down to one car, so the kids and I will be home during the week. I'm going to take the car one day a week and take the kids out of the house and, have it in case I need to do errands, or, just take the kids to a fun place, whether it be Chuck E. Cheese or the library or whatever. So, a lot of our videos or a lot of our life now is going to be at home, really until they start school. So, I'll try to vlog as much as I can. I was thinking of doing like weekly vlogs, or I'm basically just going to vlog when I want to, and I'll compile it together however I can, whether it be a weekly vlog, a daily vlog, whatever it may be. But I also want to get back into like my organized Christmas type videos because, Christmas is coming up within the next 6 months. So, me, I like to start planning for Christmas around that 2 to 3 months out. So I do want to start doing those videos again, as I really do enjoy those videos, and life just got so crazy that I just didn't even have time to film them anymore. So I am hoping to get those. I do still have a lot of Disney footage, so I'm going to keep up with the Walt Disney Wednesdays. There will not be a Walt Disney Wednesday this week, but I am going to keep up with the Walt Disney Wednesdays and just post our trip videos on those days. I do have another trip planned for the fall. I'm not quite sure if it's going to happen or yet. We just have to make sure that my husband can get a few days off of work, and it will be a shorter trip, but I think the way that everything will work out, that it'll just kind of continuously go from this Disney trip to that Disney trip, if we can go on that trip. Fingers crossed, we'll see. Hey, this person has a Red Sox plate on in front of me. But yeah, so that's kind of how I am at for footage. I did get really ahead of myself before we left because I knew that I would be really busy with the house and everything like that. So the last few home videos, I think I have 2 left from, well, I have 1 left in New Hampshire, and then I have like our move and like the kids' initial reaction of the house. Those 2 videos will be up this week, and then it should be into more like Georgia videos and real-time videos. And so far the only day I vlogged here was when we went to the Georgia Aquarium, so that will be coming up soon. But I do want to try to film the kids, mainly for my mom and our family to see back home, to catch up on the kids and stuff like that. So it'll probably be more of our family type stuff in the vlogs, and then maybe I could do like a clean with me video or an organized video or something, like a more me video during the week too. I'm not sure if that's something that people will want to watch, but yeah, so we are here. That is kind of how our schedule is going to be working, I guess till school starts. But the kids are doing great. The kids have really transitioned well. They were hyper and excited when we first moved in, and they were getting into boxes and stuff like that, which I had hoped they wouldn't have, because I really wanted to get everything, clean and painted and all that stuff before we started moving them in. But long story short, we had some issues down in the basement, and we are trying to decide if we want to put the money into the basement of painting, cleaning, carpeting, all that stuff. It's going to be to the tune of about, I would say, $1,800, something like that, $2,000, and we're just not quite sure if we want to spend that money, as we're not sure now if we want to buy this house because it just has a lot of, I guess you could say, rental wear. A lot of people not taking care of things properly. Jeff has had to fix a lot of things already, and plus it just needs cosmetically to update some things. You know, it's got a lot of builder grade from the early 2000s type stuff in there. So we're just trying to weigh if we want to do that. So in the meantime, we put the 3 younger kids in one room. Trevor has his own room, and then we have a playroom, game room, and then we have our bedroom. So, you know, it did take us some time, but once I got their bedrooms all set up and their playrooms all set up, it was just, they really just like calmed and could just really like get back into their life or their routine or whatever you want to call it. And then, you know, getting our furniture downstairs in the living room, that really helped too, them having a place to sit and watch the TV and all that stuff again too. So they have done well. Jeff is fine. Jeff, it hasn't even phased Jeff. He starts work on Monday. You know, we'll see if that changes anything, but you know, we'll see. You know, I think he'll be fine. He's really, you know, flexible with most things. I've had a really hard time. I've slipped very, very deep into a depression. I'm very sad. I'm very anxious. I want to go back home. I ask to go back home every day. I don't love it here as much as I thought I would. It's a really just huge difference from New England, and maybe I am a harsh New Englander because this is just a really different way of life, a different pace of life. It's just totally different. It's really, really different. So, and I miss my mom terribly. You know, even though we didn't see each other every day, just knowing she was right down the road, that I guess made a world of difference to me. So, I hope it'll get better. I think that once the kids get into school and I get into a routine, it'll be better. But for now, I do best when I stay at home. Today, I'm out going grocery shopping because I don't have a car for the week. So I want to make sure I have like everything I need for the week. And you know, it's really hard for me to leave the house. I get really anxiety filled, and you know, there's so much work for me to do at the house. I think that's part of it too, is I hate leaving the house in shambles. There's still boxes everywhere. That's just not anything I want to deal with. So that is our little life update, and I will catch up with you guys very soon.